get mail-in ballots for the next 3 elections.
That way they don't have to coordinate for another mail ballot. They can just have any and all sent to them and do it from the comfort of their homes.
A fierce snowstorm depressed turnout in the special New York election to replace expelled Representative George Santos. Democrat Thomas Suozzi represented the district before running for governor 2 years ago. He faces Republican Mozzie Pillup, a freshman Nassau County legislator. Surveys show a close race with Suozzi barely ahead. That and late closing polls could mean a long night. Recent polls show voters aren't so eager to have incumbent elected officials stay in office. More than 60% of voters said President Biden doesn't deserve re-election, but more than 2/3 want new faces in Congress. While Biden's polls could improve, it's less likely for those in Congress. I'm Edwin J. Vieira for Pacifica Network and Public News Service. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Hey, how are you? Well, there are two different...
You're listening to
Northern Light Public Radio
on 102.7
KCHW. Tooele.
KCHW headlines. I'm LaVonne Ellis. State lawmakers in the House have approved a bill that would give striking workers access to unemployment checks. The bill would extend benefits to workers who are on strike or locked out of their workplace due to a labor dispute. It goes to the state Senate next. Thousands of fish have been found dead in the Spokane River near Long Lake Dam. The cause is a mystery, and fisheries officials are trying to solve it. They're waiting on test results to see if disease, physical injury, or some sort of contaminant is the culprit. If you're in a traveling mood this summer, Frontier Airlines is offering an all-you-can-fly summer pass for $399. The Go Wild Pass offers access to all of Frontier's U.S. and international destinations from May 1st to September 30th. Reservations can only be made the day before domestic flights and up to 10 days before international flights. For KCHW 102.7, I'm LaVonne Ellis.
Good morning. It's a KCHW Morning Show. It is Wednesday, February 14th. You know what day it is today?
Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Oh.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Special day. We're all going to go out and spend a bunch of money on candy and cards and flowers and stuff.
No,
Sure.
I listened to you. You're going tomorrow to buy the candy.
I am.
When it's half price?
I did break down. I bought one stuffed animal ahead of time because it was the one that one of the kids really, really wanted, and they were about to sell out. So, you know, you can't disappoint the kids, right?
Yeah.
No, because they'll make you pay.
And it was really, really cool. So I didn't want to let that one go. So how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Morning came too soon, though.
It always does.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if it's 6 or 7 or 8 or 11. It's always too fast. So we
election results.
Oh, yes. Yeah, bring us. We got the local school bonds or the school levies.
I got up early this morning to get them for you.
Okay, yeah, bring it on, LaVonne.
Okay, yeah, school districts. Okay, both Tooele school levies passed in yesterday's special election, and results are in with all but 1,000 votes counted in Stevens County and 24.5% voter turnout. Is that good?
I don't know. It sounds terrible to me.
It's always it's one of those numbers that always sounds terrible, but if you compare it, it's voter turnout's usually shockingly low.
Yeah. So also passing was the levy in Loon Lake and Proposition 1 in Deer Park, where Proposition 2 is too close to call right now. Colville's school levy failed. Fire districts 5 and 12 levies both passed, and the next vote count is set for Friday, but they only have 1,000 votes to count, so I don't think the results will change much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just guessing.
Yeah. Do you have the numbers? Do you have the numbers of our levy votes, or just that they passed?
Let me look. Yeah, I think we had The first one, Prop 1, was 56.3% in favor, and Prop 2 was 57.45% in favor.
That's
So that's not likely to change much.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Nice. Well, yeah. That's
Glad I had that window open.
Does it tell you how many people voted?
Yes.
How many voted in the
let me look.
Chihuahua?
Yeah, hold on. Where are we? Come on.
And that was 24-point-something% voter turnout.
Okay.
Yeah.
1,183 votes. I'm sure it's the same number for both. Yeah.
That seems like
1,183 votes.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just thinking that sounds really awful. That sounds really low.
Oh, well, I
But
was
I
thinking,
guess-
we have, 2,500 people in Chihuahua? And
Is there closer to, I thought there was closer to 4,000. No. Okay.
Yeah. And 2/3 of those are children that can't vote.
And that's
Of course, the voters would
good
be
point.
the whole district, so that'd be the people who live in the country
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
But yeah,
Okay. Okay. Well, hey, I'm glad it passed. It's good. It's, you got to take care of the kids in the schools.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Maybe we'll get
sure.
Jason Parents back on and have him talk about this stuff again. So,
Oh yeah, that'd be
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it would. He's a lot of fun to have on the show.
Yeah.
So anyway,
yeah.
let's go ahead and get moving on. We're going to do a little weather here really quick before we get started with the show. Looks like today is going to be 38 degrees for our high, 28 and overcast skies overnight. Yesterday is looking like it might be sunny today, but it's changed to a little cloudier than it was originally calling for. 34 degrees and cloudy skies for tomorrow. Sunny on Friday. 40 degrees for your high, 22 for that low. Just sunny all day. It's going to be nice.
Sunshine.
It
Right?
was nice when that sun peeked out yesterday. It was a surprise, but it was like,
Yeah.
it was.
sunshine.
Yeah. Then Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, 43 and 32. Sunday, 41 degrees. The rain and snow mix is coming back. Once again, 41 for the high, 34 for the low. Cloudy skies on Monday, 47 degrees for your high on Monday. That's it's getting up there. 36 for the low, and then Tuesday of next week, once again, more rain and snow showers mixed. Scrolling ahead a little bit, I know it's never accurate this far ahead, but Sunday, the 25th, it's going to be flirting with 50 degrees out there.
Ooh.
Yeah, looks like it's calling for 49
We'll
for
have
the
a
high,
heat
but
wave.
right? Wow.
Spring is coming early.
Nah, it's just all our fake springs
It's
here.
a tease. It does
Yes,
it. It
that's
does it
right.
every year.
A tease.
Every year it does
Yep.
this. So we're going to take a quick lunch at the school breakfast and lunch menu. Today we have a cheese omelet for breakfast with a variety of cereal, fresh fruit juice, your choice of breakfast, or choice of milk with that breakfast, rather. On our lunch menu, we have cheese pizza, a romaine salad. I wonder if that's a Caesar salad or if it's just like romaine lettuce on a plate.
Probably romaine lettuce on
Okay.
a plate.
So that's then fresh veggies, corn, fresh fruit, or your choice of milk. I've noticed, I know for me, Caesar salad was one of my introductions as a kid into actually eating salad. I wouldn't touch the stuff. And then the first time I had a Caesar salad, I was like, ooh, this stuff could be good. If you only told the kids what's in the Caesar dressing, I wonder if they'd be so keen to eat it.
Anchovies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And raw eggs.
I do. Anchovies are good. They're good seasoning. I don't know about eating them out of
Oh,
the
yeah,
can.
they are.
Oh, I went through a phase where I really liked them on pizza. They served them on pizza when I was in
Yeah.
college. Yeah.
You're one of those?
Yeah.
I mean, there's always the joke.
I haven't
I
had
don't-
them for years.
I don't
but
think I've ever even tried it, but that's
it's
the
just
joke.
salty.
Yeah.
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 And I like salt, so.
There's a lot of good tomato sauces made with anchovies that are
Oh, really?
excellent. It just
Yeah.
I mean it doesn't taste fishy at all. It just
Yeah.
it just adds that that sort of umami, that salty rich flavor. It's good stuff. I have no idea how we got into talking about that, but here we go. School lunch menus. So let's go ahead and move on to our bits and breaks.
Okay.
Let me know when you're all there, or do you want me to get started here?
I'm there.
Okay, go ahead and get us started with a little would you rather, LaVonne.
Oh, would you rather always have a full phone battery or a full gas tank?
I would-
Tough
Gosh,
choice.
Yeah. I'd like
But
the gas
the
tank.
battery doesn't cost anything to charge up, but the gas tank does.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, but if I'm going somewhere and I have a full gas tank, I can charge my phone in my car.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm saying
That has a
gas
full tank.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't say you
Okay,
can't
would you
charge.
rather?
It doesn't say you can't charge your phone like normal. You can still charge your phone like normal. It just your gas tank is
Yeah.
always full.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the gas tank.
Me too.
Okay, would you rather be a millionaire in your 20s or a billionaire in your 40s?
Oh, I think the 40s, because when you're in your 20s, you're too dumb to know what to do with all that money.
Yeah,
Oh.
being a millionaire, being rich in your 20s, I would imagine be a pretty dangerous thing.
Yeah, but in your 20s, if you're a millionaire, and you're smart, that's a
You could just stop
requirement.
that sentence right there, LaVonne.
You can be a millionaire by your 40s.
Yeah. I think that it's hard to. Well, I don't know. I've never been rich, but I think it would be hard to know who your real friends are.
I have an issue with billionaires. No human needs that much money. I see it as a moral failure to become a billionaire because you have money you could do good with, and instead you hoard it like a dragon.
A lot of them do good.
But you
with
could
it.
do good with it.
You
yeah.
could definitely.
Yeah, and
All
they
right,
don't have
then
to
I'll be a
spend
billionaire.
very much to do good for.
I know.
A lot of people. Yeah.
I just see it. It's sort of like hoarding, only they hoard money instead of.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, would you rather find the love of your life tomorrow or get paid $1 million tomorrow?
Well, I already have the love of my life, so I want the $1 million tomorrow.
Yeah. What if you already have it?
Yeah.
I'll go with the $1 million
Yeah.
since I already have one.
Yeah, I don't want to find somebody new.
LaVonne.
Yeah, I'll take the money.
You can worry about that. You can worry about the other part later.
Or not.
So this next one here, we have some poetry that I wrote for everybody this morning.
Oh,
Yeah. Wrote this myself.
That's so talented.
Yeah. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and do these. There's 3 stanzas here. We're gonna go ahead and do these roundabout. Sharon, do you want to go ahead and lead us off with some poetry?
Cupid's arrow, sharp and true, missed my target, pierced my shoe. Now I limp and hobble, love's in sight, but tripping on romance seems not so bright.
Oh my God. So lame.
I'm going to take the next one here. Red balloons and fluffy bears, candy hearts and love-struck stares. I prefer pajamas, pizza, and peace. But hey, you're worth the sugar-crazed release. Oh, that one's actually
Did
kind of
you
sweet.
really write these?
Of course, LaVonne. They're on the internet, and I'm telling you. So yeah.
Okay, my turn. Valentine's Day is at last. You forgot a gift. Oh, what a blast! Grab a wilted rose from the grocery aisle. Yeah, your love may wither, but at least you trialed.
Trialed?
What?
Like a trial period.
Supposed to rhyme. It's supposed to rhyme. Yeah. With aisle. No, that's lame.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how the writer of these actually made fun of themselves for saying child.
I thought you wrote them.
I mean, I did that because,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sharon. Tell us what childbirth actually feels like. You've experienced this, right?
Yeah, a few times.
What a segue.
It
Right?
says, honestly, it felt like being tortured for hours, but the minute it was over, I was basically high and I was incredibly jolly. Oh, I don't know about that, but I was glad that it was over. And some of my births were very short, so it wasn't hours. In fact, most of mine were rather short.
Just kind of take a breath and lay back and like, oh, thank goodness that's over with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them, I was in the doctor's office and he said, "You're not going anywhere." And he sent me to the hospital right next door, and an hour later, the baby was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. What were you going to say, LaVonne?
I don't remember, except
Okay.
I'm reading ahead, and I'm just thinking, do we have to read these?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
All right. Do you guys want to take turns on these, or do you want to do them all?
Oh, yeah. Take two.
Okay. You do the next one because you also experienced the joy of giving birth, right, LaVonne?
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it felt like being tortured for hours, but the minute was over. Oh, you
we
already said
already did that one.
So it was so painful. I questioned how humanity has persisted this long. I did not. It wasn't. I mean, they say you forget, afterwards, so you'll want to have more kids or something. I don't know. I guess I forgot.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and you realize how it was short. I mean, in the scheme of
Well,
things,
Yeah.
it was short.
In the
and
scheme
then,
of things,
yeah,
yes.
and then you have that beautiful baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about this. This next one is kind of dark.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you want to read it? Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you read it.
Okay. This woman said she wanted to die. She genuinely think if someone had offered to pull the plug halfway through, she'd have said yes.
My.
That's-
Plug.
That's
Oh,
that's,
my
um,
God.
That's extreme.
But I have heard that said of men that if they had to go through childbirth, that they would never have second babies, and
Right.
the population would be really small.
I saw once they'd had this pain simulator that they strapped on men that was supposed to roughly simulate the amount of pain for giving birth, and
Yeah, I
went
saw
on like
that video.
it went on a scale of like 1 to 10, and 10 was actually like giving birth, and none of the men made it past like 1 or 2. But you get the adrenaline with the real thing. I'm sure you get the
Yeah,
adrenaline going,
yeah.
and
Well, yeah, but men, I think that wasn't fair, honestly, because men go through a lot of things women don't have to deal with.
Yeah,
They play
yeah.
football, for instance. That's painful.
that's like optional. We do that.
Lifting
You
weights.
guys do that for fun.
Yes, childbirth is optional until, well,
Like, I guess that is optional too. But still, I mean, once you're about halfway through the process, there's not really much turning back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
once
yeah,
you're
you
pregnant,
can't
you know
back
that
out of
baby's
it.
got to be born.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Okay,
I
who's
think that's
next?
enough.
Who's taking this next one? Here?
I'll
Not
do
me.
this one.
Okay, LaVonne.
Imagine pooping out a very large watermelon. Yeah, that's not hard to imagine.
I know. When we had our twins, we actually had to go in a little. They were born a little early, but we had to do an emergency C-section.
Ooh.
Which very common with twins, and it went pretty quickly and pretty smoothly. There wasn't. I mean, she woke up the day we actually had a scheduled C-section already, and the day before the C-section, she woke up in labor, so we had to go in a day earlier than planned. But
I always wondered what it's like to have twins. That must, or more.
right?
Yeah, just.
Like that Octomom. Oh my goodness, that must have been
my
wild.
Goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
She was all C-section too, wasn't she? I don't.
I would
remember.
I would imagine for
I
that
would
many
think
you'd
so.
have to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Just take them out.
yeah. So my wife went pretty well, but I remember I was in when my sister had her first child. I was a teenager, and she wanted me in the room when she had that baby, and man,
Oh wow.
I think her eyes turned red, her head spun around. She was speaking in like guttural noises.
Was that traumatic for you? I mean, do you have PTSD now? or what?
Probably. At one point, I stood. She had her like focal point she was focusing on, and I stepped in front of that, and I thought she was going to kill me. I thought she was going to stop. I thought she was going to stop her labor right there, jump up out of the bed, and strangle me.
Really?
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to know my sister. That was pretty much a standard state for her anyway, and she was in an agitated state on top of that. So, I was her little brother.
My
She wanted to strangle me
husband had
anyway.
to be kicked out. My husband had to be kicked out of the delivery room by the doctor because he was drunk.
What?
So he just went to the bar across the street. Yeah.
Wow. Was it like accidental or like he
No.
didn't? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's not a good story.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah. Do you have any fun ones, Sharon, or do you want to keep those private?
I'd have to stop and think. They were all, we got good babies out of them. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You guys do. You guys some
They came out pretty good.
Pretty good
Yeah.
kids around here. Yeah.
We do have good kids.
And a lot of Ludwigs in the Tooele area.
Yeah.
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 So the next one here, this is one word that describes your home. This is for our listeners on Facebook too. You can also post yours on Facebook, and we'll read them in a little bit. One word that best describes my home. Sharon, do you have one?
Right now it's chaos. I have projects going all over the place.
Chaos sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Dust Bunny
I'd
two
say
words?
that fits pretty well in here too.
I'm going to go with ignoring the chaos and the mess and the dust bunnies. I'm going to go with cozy.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one, too.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you can't forget all those puppies.
Yeah,
That's cozy.
That would make it loud. At times painful when there's a noise and they all decide to jump on you at once to get. So
Attention or the treat.
I can be to the side of the couch, and if there's a noise at the door, they will jump on me like at an angle, and then off of me at an angle off the back of the couch to get to the front door.
How do you avoid, that one spot?
Male injuries,
Yes,
male-centric
injury.
injuries.
There you go.
I have a quick hand reflex. I
good, I
protect
bet.
things very quickly. I see motion out of the corner of my eye, and whoop, that's where the hand goes.
Oh, good.
Because
I'm glad to hear that.
I've learned from experience.
Yes, I'll bet.
Yeah. So who's next here? I think it's LaVonne talking to us about.
Oh, all right.
Do you guys
Okay, so a survey from Consumer Reports looked at some risky behaviors we engage in. Nearly 75% put cotton swabs in their ears. I do.
Yeah.
I'm careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how hard is that to just be careful?
Yeah, I had to take my mother-in-law once to the doctor because the cotton swab broke off in her ear.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
Wow.
Why do people dig in that
I don't know.
I just don't get it.
She just couldn't hear, and she didn't understand why. So I took her to the doctor, and she was in her late 80s, and he pulled out a cotton swab.
Yeah.
Wow. You know,
Wow.
I think one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life, I was cleaning up my ear with a cotton swab, early morning, getting ready, trying to do 10 things at once. Put the cotton swab inside my ear and forgot I had it there. I started doing something else, and then I banged my head on the cabinet, and that sucker just drove right. I didn't injure. Well, I mean, it was sore for about a week. It didn't do any actual injuries, but man,
You're
that
lucky.
hurt.
Wow.
Yeah, that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Very dumb.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Which way are we going?
Do you want to do round robin on these?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go round robin. Go ahead, Sharon.
Okay, 69% of us drive at least 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. I don't.
I do not.
Yeah.
I used to, but I don't anymore.
Yeah.
Because of cruise control.
Yeah.
I love cruise control.
Yeah, and I think my speedometer's off by about 4 miles because when you go by those check things and it'll say I'm doing 25, but my car says I'm doing 29.
Yeah.
So I set my cruise at about 64 because I figure it's about 4 miles over.
Mine does the same. I always wonder if it's those speed traps or if I am actually going
Oh, yes.
slower than what my car says.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think they just set it lower so that they could get us to slow down?
I don't know. Maybe
That
give us tickets. I don't know. And I'm not. I'll put a disclaimer on this. I'm not advocating this. I have no idea if this is true or not. But I have heard that generally on the highways they won't pull you over unless you're going. They give you a little leeway, about 8 miles an hour over the speed limit. So
Yeah.
if it's 60, I'll generally set that that thing at about 68.
Ooh, you're one of those.
I once got a speeding ticket going 33 in a 30-mile zone.
Wow. See, so don't listen to my advice.
Yeah.
It's bad advice. Well, it usually is.
Yeah. Yeah, I got pulled over for doing 35 in a 25, and I thought I was doing 25, and the patrolman looked at my car, and he looked at my tires, and he said, "You've got oversized tires, so it's not recording correctly." So, and those were winter tires, and that was 50 years ago, but yeah, and so I had to go 20. Anyway, it was 10 miles difference because of the tires, about 10 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay,
all right.
you're next,
my
Chuck.
turn. 37% of us leave items on the stairs at home. Yes.
Yeah.
Our
I
stairs
don't
are.
have stairs, so.
Well, we have a unique. We have like a entryway with a hallway that goes to one of the kids' rooms, and then the stairs go upstairs. But we don't use the upstairs bedroom.
That's right.
So the stairs have become a de facto storage room. Like because upstairs is storage, so anything that's going upstairs gets staged on the stairs first because we don't want to go up there carrying stuff.
So the real question is, every time you go upstairs, do you actually take something up with you?
Yeah.
Or do you just walk right by it?
I try to grab at least something. I don't always. It depends on what I'm going up for.
Yeah.
So go ahead, LaVonne. Take us to the next one here.
Okay, 31% occasionally use the top step of a ladder. Oh my
No.
God.
No,
No.
not me.
Oh, that would scare the
Yeah, no.
Jesus out of
The-
me.
the
Oh, that's
one-
worse than crap.
The one that has the big warning: "Do not step on this soft plastic piece."
Yeah.
No. Are they talking about this the top rung or the actual like top flat part?
I don't know. It says top step, so you know.
Top step.
Yeah, no.
Even well, I don't care. One or either one is dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I do have one of those gorilla ladders, and like they have like the double rung at the top, and those are actually very stable. But the regular, the plastic fiberglass
Yeah,
folding
but
ladders, no.
You have
no.
to be balanced. You have nothing to lean your knees against or anything to balance your
That's
body.
true.
That's
That's
right.
true.
You know.
And
That's
even
right.
that one does have a warning not to use it. So
13% sometimes have a beer while using a power tool or a mower.
No.
That's terrible. I don't have a beer ever, so I don't have to worry about that.
I'm actually kind of surprised that that's that low, because I mean, there's I have
true.
I'm not a huge drinker, but I do occasionally. There's certain types of beers I call them lawnmower
Sure.
beers.
Oh.
Something that you
Well,
have while you're mowing your
I think
lawn.
a lot of people think of beer as just soda.
Yeah.
They don't really classify it as alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
A barley pop.
Yeah, barley pop. Okay,
But not too much. Keep it at a reason.
43% let their kids play on a trampoline. What? Let their kids play on a trampoline. What are trampolines for? But kids.
Yeah. Well, and most of them that you see nowadays have those kind of fences around them,
Yeah.
so they're much safer
Yeah.
than when they first came
Yeah.
out. Yes, they didn't have fences, and you could go flying off.
Oh, I remember many times as a kid, like landing on the back of your head or landing on the back of your neck, and I chipped my tooth once with my knee.
Oh my! Yeah.
Yeah, landed right on my back of my shoulders, and that knee just pop. And I was not a flexible child.
Yeah. I
Yep.
think nowadays your homeowner's insurance would tell you had to get rid of the trampoline if you didn't have a safety net.
Yeah, I think they do. I think
Yeah.
because we have on our insurance, it asks us if we have a trampoline. We do, and there was another. The next question was, does it have a safety net? And
Oh, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Of course, our kids for 3 years begged us, "Can we get a trampoline? Can we get a trampoline?" And then we bought the trampoline. Never got used.
Oh yeah.
They don't use it.
Of course.
Oh, it's too hot. Oh, the trampoline's dirty. Oh, there's wasps. Get over it, kids.
So you use a hose and you spray it down, and then yeah.
And then
Well,
just
according to videos on the internet, it's really for dogs.
yeah.
You see dogs jumping on it, or I've even seen videos of coyotes jumping on it. So
Funny.
they're not really for the kids anymore.
The worst thing was we this one we bought. We scoured the internet for a long time. It wasn't really about money because it was before I lost weight, and we found one that would support a very large human being that had like this extra high capacity weight rating. So we bought this really, really expensive one that I was able to jump on at my highest weight. And
you did?
No, I didn't at all. No, I didn't. Neither did the kids. So, but we still have it.
Yeah, that's what happens to most things that you call exercise equipment.
I know, right?
They become coat racks or something.
This is the year, though. We're going to get out there and use that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to hold you accountable.
Right?
Yeah.
61% of people don't have a rubber mat or tub in the shower. Or in the tub or
In
shower.
the tub or
In the tub or
yeah.
shower.
Well,
Rubber mats.
A lot of them now have kind of a built-in mat. Mine does. It's
yeah.
like
Or
built to
strips
be-
or something kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
they get so gross.
Yeah.
They get really
do.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny. Ugh.
Yeah. 21% don't change batteries in smoke alarms yearly. Well,
Guilty.
it depends on if your smoke alarm goes off and you have to change the battery before, they tell you daylight savings time when it comes on and off
Yeah.
to change.
Well, they let you know. The
Yeah.
smoke detectors let you know when they need
They
new
say,
battery.
beep, beep.
Yeah.
And is that what that means? When it just will not turn off?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
well, if it's actually going, that means there's a fire and you should probably get out. But if it's just the occasional beep, then yeah.
Yeah. And if you have enough smoke alarms, you're going, okay, where is that coming from? Where is that noise? And you go to every room. And of course, while you're in that room, it doesn't beep. And then you go somewhere else and you hear the beep and you go, where was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go over the whole house. You take
Yeah.
the battery. You replace. See, then I end up always replacing all the batteries anyway because I'll replace each one until I actually find it, and it's usually the last one.
Of course, you're
Yeah.
not going to go any farther once you find it.
Right?
Yeah.
We have a dog that that beeping of the fire alarm freaks her out. It'll beep one
course.
time and she is a quivering mess for a week.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Poor Sadie.
Yeah, she does not like those. You can't even say beep in the room with the dog. You can't say the word beep. She'll react to it. Yeah.
And you say beep a lot
I know,
at
right?
work.
Right?
Beep beep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, when I do my editing. I thought that was a censorship joke. Like when you guys are about to, when Sharon's about to say something bad that she shouldn't
No.
say on the
Oh,
air, I
yeah,
beep her.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just hear
Yeah.
you saying that a lot every day.
Okay, LaVonne.
Oh, okay. Which one is next? 32% don't eat burgers, only well done. What does that mean?
It means they'll eat their burgers pink in the middle.
I guess so.
Okay.
I think that would depend on the place. You know, if it's like a nice fancy burger joint, fancy burger joint, is that a thing? Sure, it is.
Could be. Yeah.
You know,
There are some.
yeah.
Yeah. Habit is have you seen Habits? They're in California, Southern California. Really fancy burger joint.
Oh wow.
Very good.
Huh.
Expensive.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess if it's like an upscale place, then yeah, you could make it a little pink in the middle. But you know, if you're going to like a fast food joint, cook that thing all the way through, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9% of us don't read the warnings that come with our prescription.
Only 9%?
Hmm.
Does anybody read that?
I mean, I read the instructions, but
Yeah.
but you know, if you read
But
the warnings,
warnings?
If the warnings are anything like the ones on TV,
yeah,
and could cause death.
yeah,
Right. Yeah, once I hear those in those commercials, I wonder why people take those meds at all.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess you have no choice sometimes.
may cause spontaneous explosions of the bowels and head. Yeah, no, thank you.
70% never use hearing protection with a mower or a leaf blower. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I think
That would be a good idea, though.
Yeah.
I have a habit of putting music in and making it even louder.
Oh, yeah.
And half of us never unplug the toaster when not in use. Oops, guilty.
Yeah, we don't use a
I
toaster
never think of it.
Yeah, we don't use it very often, so it's in a bottom drawer in the kitchen. And so when we do use it, it's out on the counter, and then I walk by and say, "Who didn't put that away?"
That would be you.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
it would be.
I'm amazed that half the people actually unplug the toaster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, we go to my father-in-law's house, and he is a habitual unplugger. Nothing stays plugged in his house. He doesn't even leave his washer and dryer plugged in. He has his outlets accessible, and he'll use his dryer and unplug it. And then
Is that to save electricity or to
that's
keep
his-
from having a fire?
that's
Fire
his-
hazard.
I think his reasoning is saving electricity, but he does live in an older mobile home, so it's probably.
okay.
I would imagine it's probably good for the fire danger. And he's in Texas, and it's really dry and really hot. So
Oh, yeah.
You know, some of these, like this one, just seem kind of judgmental, don't you think?
Well, and what I want to know is how do they know? Because nobody ever asks me any of these questions.
right.
It's true. It's all made up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we only have a few minutes left until we go to the break. And I didn't even I didn't even tease earlier that we have a special guest coming on during the second half of the show. Her name is Summer, and she's from the Tooele area. She's currently a student at EWU, and she's got a new song out. So we're going to talk to her about her song and hopefully get to hear it on the air. Yeah, let's go ahead and Sharon, what do you have for us for local events? Let's run through those real quick.
Well, yeah, okay, not a
Yeah,
lot,
yeah.
surprisingly. Today, Wednesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Yes, it is.
And if you haven't made your reservations, you can try different places around town to take your Valentine out. There are specials at the different restaurants today. This morning at the middle school, soft pickleball from 9 to 11:30 at the Center for the Arts this afternoon. The sit and knit class from 2 to 4, and fired up bingo Fired Up Pizza Bingo. I got those two backwards, didn't I? 6 p.m. Tomorrow I have nothing for Thursday. Do you have nothing?
I've not seen anything for Thursday. Well, the food bank is open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Oh, that's good to
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. And Friday, February 16th, the Chewelah Arts Guild Community Art Show. And normally, that for the last 20 years, that's been at the Civic Center. But because of their furnace problems, it's going to be over at the Center for the Arts.
Yeah.
And we're pretty excited about having that in our building. And it's Friday and Saturday from 1 to 5, and Sunday from 12 to 3. And it's free. And you will see amazing art. There's art from the schools. There's art from homeschool kids. There's art from local artists. There's paintings, and there's physical art like pottery and things like that. It's just, I just always enjoy that. It's a really good show.
Nice. Well, I know, and a couple days ago they came over for and borrowed the grid work to hang the artwork from the Creative District.
Yeah,
so we are supporters of the arts.
Yeah.
But sorry.
That was very good. But
Sorry.
Yeah, your grids are wonderful. They were I was looking at them closely when we went up to the golf course when you had that art show in the Night in the Dark. What was it called? Light in the Darkness. Light in the Darkness. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, and those are really nice grids. I hadn't.
They really are.
Yeah, I'd looked at the art before, but because I knew they were coming to the center, I was looking at the grids.
Well, and that was our current vice president and art show guru. She does such a great job setting up all of our events and our arts and everything. The side panels are actually meant to hang. They're like product displays, but then the big main panels, that's cattle panels. That's animal fencing.
Oh, really?
And it looks elegant. It's black. It's beautiful, and it really does a great job hanging artwork. And we have lights that go on top, and the clips and everything hang right up there. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so also Friday, adult pickleball in the morning at the old middle school. And it's the start of state wrestling at the Tacoma Dome. I do not have the names of them, but we have 5 boys and 1 girl that are going to the state wrestling tournament from Chewelah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
6 kids. That's amazing.
Impressive.
Yeah, it is. It is. Saturday, the state wrestling tournament continues. The community art show at the center continues. And Fired Up Pizza with their finest karaoke from 6 to 9.
There you go.
Yep. Sunday, the art show continues, and that's the last day. So you'll want to get in there and see that. Fired Up Pizza has their Blues and Brews on Sunday, their Blues and Brews Jam on Sunday at 4. And so that's if they accept anybody. You play an instrument, you come and you jam with them. Yeah. And they have some quite fun times there.
I've heard they're always looking for more cowbell.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No. Sorry.
Monday, I believe. Now, is Monday Martin Luther King? But anyway, there's
President's Day.
President's Day. Okay, good, because I meant to look that up, and I did.
Yeah.
I walked off and did something else. But there's no school that day.
There's no school, and we do have a reminder from the city. They let me know that they like everyone to know that the city offices will be closed on that day as well.
Monday.
So
okay.
If you have bills to pay or things to take care of at the city hall, do it this week or do it Tuesday.
Yeah, or they have that really nice drop that if you're going to pay your utility bill, you can drop it right there.
Exactly.
Yep. And Monday also is adult pickleball, sit and knit at the center. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, back to pickleball and bingo.
Yep.
So we're just slowing down a little bit.
Right? I'm down for the break.
Yes.
I can use the break.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on all the time.
Coming up, though, March 4th and 5th, there are auditions for the spring show at the center, the Park Avenue Players show, and the title is Cutting the Tamarind, and that's a type of tree that is in Vietnam that we don't have here.
Oh, okay.
At first, I thought it was tamarack because we have tamaracks here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a tamarind. It's an original play written and directed by our own Joe Wilzinski.
Oh, yes.
And I've been in a couple of his shows that he's written and directed, and he's pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got to head to the break here. I do want to tease out really quick talking about upcoming events. Chihuahua's Got Talent competition, 2024. Chihuahua's Got Talent is coming up. If you want to get on our list to get those all the paperwork, get your submission in, you can go to chihuahuasgottalent.com and sign up for our mailing list, and we will get you those submission forms and get you all of your signups and everything when we're ready with them.
Good.
And it's coming up. That's going to be the first rounds of the auditions are going to be the last 2 Saturdays in April, with the main performance going to be at the Center for the Arts on May 4th.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you. We got some stuff planning already. We have a nice, that is Star Wars Day, May the 4th. So we have our local Taekwondo crew is going to be putting together a special show for everyone. I'll give you one hint what it's themed, but or I won't give you any hints. I'll let you figure it out. But let's go ahead. We have our guest that's coming up after the break in the waiting room on our Zoom call, and we're going to head on out to our break here. Thank our sponsors, listen to some news, and then come back with our special guest today. Her name is Summer. Her mother posted her song on one of the local Facebook groups, and I really enjoyed it, and doing what I can to help her out and help get the word out for her.
Good.
This is her first single she's ever released, and it's really good. So we're going to go ahead and take a moment to thank our sponsors, take a break, and we'll be right back. If you are listening online, we'll have a little moment of silence while I go ahead and switch things off and get things organized with our next guest. If you're listening on the air, you won't be interrupted. So we'll be right back in about 5 or 6 minutes after we take this break.
And if you're listening on Facebook, make a comment so we know you're out there.
Yeah, but if you hear a little bit of silence, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
KCHW 102.7, Northern Lights Public Radio. Oh, I admitted her. Where'd she go? There she is.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I went ahead and muted us so our listeners online aren't going to be hearing this. We're not going out over the air.
Okay.
We're just quiet online for a few minutes in our streaming. So on the air, you want to go by Summer, right? Not Jay?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I figured. Are you on camera? I'm not picking you up on camera just yet here.
No, my camera doesn't seem to be working for some reason.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
It's coming across on Facebook. Your words. We're not going out over the air.
Oops, I guess we are going out over Facebook. So my apologies for that, everyone. That's good. That's radio, We're just trying to get things going. That means that the people listening on Facebook get a little special behind the scenes peek at what we're doing here. So Jay, Summer, we're gonna go ahead and get our break going here, play the news, thank our sponsors, like I said, and we'll come right back, and you'll hear the music when it comes up, and that's the cue that we're gonna get started on the show.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Alrighty. Oh, hey, were you able to get that MP3, or should I pull it up on a player on here on my computer?
I'm so sorry. What was that?
Oh, I was gonna play your song during the show. But I think I can pull it up online.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry, I wasn't able to get that to you yet.
Oh, no worries. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get us going back again. Cut us out of our conversation so people aren't listening to us talk about planning the show. All right. Thanks, Jay. Sorry. I apologize, Summer. We will be right back, everybody.
Black Sea, Megumi Lim reports from Kiev.
The Russian landing ship Caesar Kunikov was sunk in the Black Sea on Wednesday morning, according to Ukraine's armed forces. And according to the UK Defence Ministry, this is the fourth landing ship from Russia's Black Sea fleet to be sunk since the start of the full-scale invasion in 2022. Ukraine's military intelligence said its operatives had carried out drone attacks against the ship, which caused the sinking. Russia's defense ministry said on Wednesday that its air defense systems had shot down 9 Ukraine-launched drones overnight over Russia's Belgorod and Voronezh regions, as well as over the Black Sea. Megumi Lim in Kiev.
The Polish government has been embroiled in a major spying scandal after the newly elected Prime Minister accused his predecessor of hacking the telephones of opposition politicians and journalists. The claims centre around a sophisticated spyware system known as Pegasus, which is used by a number of law enforcement agencies to prevent criminal activity, but which human rights groups say is also being abused by autocratic governments. From Berlin, Trent Murray has more.
The Israeli-made Pegasus software gives operators complete access to a mobile device, including photo albums, text messages and emails, as well as, crucially, the ability to eavesdrop through secretly activating a phone's microphone and camera. Sitting next to the president, who himself is a member of the former governing right-wing Law and Justice Party, the new centrist Prime Minister Donald Tusk said he had irrefutable evidence that his predecessor's government targeted members of the then opposition as well as journalists with the spyware. He's called on the president to investigate the claims, going on to say the list of hacking victims was, quote, very long. Trent Murray, Berlin.
With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks. Today, the hardening attitudes of US President Joe Biden towards Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. President Biden is warning the Israelis not to engage in the full-scale bombardment of Rafah in the Gaza Strip unless and until a muscular set of arrangements is made to minimize civilian casualties and secure demonstrable supplies of humanitarian relief. President Biden and King Abdullah of Jordan this week, meeting in Washington, again insisted the only solution to the crisis is a two-state solution. Israelis and Palestinians coexisting side by side, a solution Benjamin Netanyahu now rejects. Kurt Volker is a veteran US diplomat. He says the White House is definitely pivoting away from the Israeli leader.
He has always expressed some concern about civilians in Gaza, but always balanced that with staunch support for Israel no matter what. And that has resulted in a bit of a backlash within his own party here in the US. There's much stronger support for the Palestinians within the left of the Democratic Party now. And so I think he is taking a more public stance to push back on what he's calling excessive Israeli bombings, lack of concern for civilians, as both for domestic political reasons. And I think it's also where his thinking has gone.
But for many American voters, the president's shift may be too little, too late. With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks.
To recap the top stories, early results from the Indonesian presidential election suggest victory for 72-year-old ex-army strongman Prabowo Subianto. Ukraine claims it's destroyed another Russian vessel off the coast of Crimea and therefore a third of Russia's Black Sea fleet with a sea drone attack. And NATO defense ministers are meeting in Brussels to discuss their support for Ukraine after Donald Trump said he wouldn't defend some NATO allies if elected president. That's the latest feature story news. Stuart Smith reporting.
It's 8:11.
Your KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
And by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products, including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Dell Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at ChewelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at ChewelahFlooring@gmail.com.
Chewelah Motel and RV Park. Chewelah Motel and RV Park, located at 301 South Park Street in Chewelah, offers 14 single or double rooms, each with a refrigerator and microwave, in-room coffee station, Wi-Fi, cable, and 58-inch screen television. 2 Airbnb options are available, both with full kitchens, coffee, and a 65-inch smart TV. They also feature 26 full hookup RV spots with 30-amp service. For reservations, they can be reached at 509 935-4763 or CheweelaMotelAndRVPark.com. Cheweela Motel and RV Park, 301 South Park Street in Cheweela.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. We had our little break there. I'm very happy to be back here with everybody. We have a special guest today. Her name is Summer. She's a local musician. I believe she's currently going away at college, but she's from the area. I heard her, once again, I heard her song. Her mother had actually posted it on one of the local Facebook groups, of course, Proud Mom. Showing off her talented kid, and man, I agreed. I really enjoyed the song, and reached out to her, and she was gracious enough to join us on the show today. Good morning, Summer. Are you with us?
Good morning. Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So you are. So
I'm
you
sorry.
are. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. Everybody can say hi. So you're from
Hi,
the
Summer.
Cheweela. You're from the Cheweela area, correct?
I am, yes.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your sort of musical background. Did you grow up playing music? Do you have a musical family? How does that work out? How'd you get into this?
I don't really know. I kind of just always loved music since I was a little kid. And I've always been really into singing, and I started playing guitar when I think I was about 14 is when I picked that up. Self-taught in that and in ukulele. And kind of just ran with it. I was really close with my music teacher when I was in elementary school and middle school. So he helped support me quite a bit.
Okay, nice. So what are your plans with this? I know this. You said this was your first song that you've released, right?
Yes.
Now, do you play anywhere? Do you ever get out and jam with anybody or play in front of an audience, or is this just something you've always kind of done by yourself?
It's always just kind of something I've done by myself. I have performed before, but I don't have a whole lot of experience with it. But I'm open to it. I think it's really great. I love seeing live music, so I'm hoping to eventually perform a little bit more.
Nice. And if you're okay with it, you're going to school, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And you don't have to tell us where you're going, but so how's that going? What year are you in school?
I'm currently a sophomore, and I'm majoring in social work.
Nice. So with your music, is it something that you see yourself doing in the future? Do you plan on pursuing this, or are you just going to kind of wait it out and see what happens here?
I definitely can't imagine a life where I'm not doing music. I'll probably continue regardless of what happens, but kind of just on for the journey, I guess.
Nice. Well, tell you what, let's go ahead and let's talk about this song that you just released. This is your first single. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the making of it? I know you have some beautiful guitar music go along with it, and then you can tell us a little bit about the song, and then we'll take a listen if that works for you.
Yeah, that works great. So I found this YouTube channel with this guy from Canada who makes beats and music and produces them all himself. He's an 18-year-old from Canada. He goes by the name Velvet. And I stumbled across his YouTube page one day and found the song and reached out to him and got permission to use the track and recorded vocals for it. And I produced all of it on my phone with my phone microphone and everything. And yeah, it was a really fun process for me.
Nice. So just before we go, I know I did listen to it. There are no bad words or anything in this, right?
No, there is not.
I didn't figure. I figured I'd better. I was thinking about it before the show, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't listened to it in a couple of weeks, and I just didn't even, when I listened to it, I didn't even think to check, but I didn't think there would be. It doesn't seem like that kind of song. Anyway, so yeah, go ahead and give us a little introduction to the song. Tell us what it's called, and then we're going to give it a listen.
Yeah, this song's called All I Wanted. I pretty much wrote it about, I guess it can be interpreted in many different ways, one of them being a breakup song. But for me personally, when I was writing it, I was thinking about how when I was in high school, all I wanted was to be accepted by vast majority of people and seeking approval and things like that. That's why it's called All I Wanted, but it's kind of talking about how even despite all of the wants, it's not necessarily what I needed or what was best for me. And yeah.
Okay. Well, great. Here we go. All I Wanted by Summer. Uh-oh. All right. You know what? Here I led into it. It is playing. I don't
hear it.
No. I apologize, everybody. I had it up and queued, and it's just. I think what's happening is I've got a bunch of stuff open on the computer here, and it is lagging. Don't you love it? Don't you? Don't you love the technology?
This is why we call it live radio.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this, Summer. So tell us a little bit about. So are you going to be? Do you have any plans to perform anytime soon? Any shows coming up, or are you just going to kind of wait and see what happens here with this song?
At the moment, just kind of waiting and seeing what happens. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of performing experience, but I'm open to it for sure.
Okay. Yeah, and again, I apologize, everybody. This is 2 weeks in a row on Wednesdays. We've had technical problems. This is public radio, everybody. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm pushing play. I'm actually trying to play it through Spotify. Our system doesn't do great with it, but I thought it was going to play. I had it started earlier, and it's just.
So I've got a question for Summer.
Yeah, go ahead.
So in college, you said you were a sophomore. What degree are you pursuing, if you don't mind?
At the moment, I'm pursuing social work.
Oh, that's one thing I kind of wanted to do when I was young. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So in social work, what is there any? I know there's all kinds of different fields in social work. Is there any kind of targeted area you're looking into, or?
I think if I had to choose, social work really is an umbrella term. You can do so very much with it, which is beautiful. But I think if I had to be able to choose to do anything, I'd probably want to work in a group home for runaway and homeless youth.
Okay. Nice.
And I would think that music would fit right in to some of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I have always been amazed at the people that are in the entertainment industry, the amount of education quite a few of them have. They're, very educated people. So the education will get you far, and it's never wasted. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, Summer, I know we're not using your real name, and I know you're from Chewelah. Do you know Sharon?
I don't believe so. No.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. I thought it might be fun if we have a mystery guest that knows Sharon, but Sharon doesn't know.
Well, I worked I worked at the high school for 10 years from about 2004 to 2014.
Oh, I apologize.
There it is.
There we go. I got it working. I had to. It was my browser. I had to switch to a different browser. So, all right. So here we go. Without any further ado, this is Summer with All I Wanted.
All I wanted was you. All I needed was a different body, one that fit me. All I wanted was you. All I needed was an apology, a drink or three. Searching for warmth, a place to call home. I'm always the poet and never the poem. Call me a liar, a pyro with fire, and take it all back and watch as it falls down. I get it now. Self-sabotage somebody to be there for me. I am holding my loneliness like a teenage girl afraid of the world. Call me a liar, pyro with fire, then take it all back and watch as it falls down. I get it now. Self-sabotage and blame me for your frown. It falls down, think I get it now. You run the water, scream, swim as I drown. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da-da-da-da. Scream, swim as I drown. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da-da-da-da. All I wanted was
All right, there you go.
That was very
That
nice.
was beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, beautiful
I-
voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that, Summer. Thank you, and thank you for coming. And I gotta ask you something. Was that your radio debut?
It was indeed.
Right here on KCHW.
Yeah.
So someday when you're rich and famous, don't forget to come back and do a show here in the studio.
For sure.
She's quiet.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I don't know. I
No,
don't know.
I
You'll have to
definitely
talk to
will.
my agent. No, that would be great. And if you ever do go out and start performing, you have an invitation to come play here.
Oh, I would love
So,
that.
yeah, I would love that. And I know I talked to you, and I'm still going to try to talk you into coming and trying out for Chihuahua's Got Talent. I know we're trying to get some decent prizes going, and we can't be biased about winners by having people on our show. Hopefully, we'll have more of people competing on our show. But yeah, I think you would be you'd be a really good fit. You're from the area. You're very talented, and it'd be great to have you out. But I understand school comes first, so.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Yep.
very exciting stuff, though. I'm open to it for sure.
But I know the little extra cash can help college students. I'm just saying.
This is true.
All right. So do you have any other songs in the works, Summer?
I'm kind of always working on new ones. It's just, I tend to be very self-critical, and it's hard for me to find exactly which ones I think are worth releasing. But I've written probably over 50 songs within the last few months.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice. Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah.
And so you say you play guitar, you play ukulele. Do you, when I talked to you before, you pretty much said you play ukulele on a lot of your songs? Do you kind of go back and forth, or is it, do you have a preference?
It's usually guitar for me
Okay.
personally.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, no problem. So do you have any plans for a full album coming up?
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, I know we recorded a little intro for your song, and I would love to. Again, I don't have the MP3 yet. I can probably burn one if you don't have it available. But if you could get it to me, that'd be great. And I would love to start getting it in our regular rotation. We
Absolutely,
have
I
a couple
love that.
songs that are in our playlist that are local songs, and we try to get a little intro in the beginning of those songs. So keep an ear out for this one. She'll be introducing it, and we'll be playing it on the air.
Fun.
I have a question. Do you have plans for a YouTube channel? A lot of or TikTok. A lot of young singers are doing that to promote their careers.
Possibly. I've honestly never really thought about it before, but maybe.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Isn't that how all the I mean, I don't know. Bieber, what's his name?
Bieber. I think Bieber is a little past TikTok.
I know, but how they started is
Yeah,
what
but
she's
he
starting.
started that way. Yeah.
Did
So a
Justin
lot of
Bieber
big
start that
stars
way?
have started
I don't
that
know.
way.
I thought he started before TikTok.
I don't know.
He was already pretty
I
famous
think
before
he
then.
started on YouTube. I think she's right.
YouTube, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And there's some, if you
And
watch
it's just him.
America's,
I mean, there's plenty more.
yeah. If you watch America's Got Talent, they have people on that's how they
They're
started.
YouTube stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, all right, Jay. Is there anything else you want to let us know before we Summer? Oh, my goodness, I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought I was
You
talking
were
to someone
totally
else.
fine.
No. Is there anything that you want to let us know about? Anything you want to say to anyone out there listening?
I guess I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad. I know they're definitely tuning in right now. And also just a big thank you to everyone who supports me and likes the song. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I love it.
yeah, it was beautiful. And keep going. You know, I know you said you're self-critical, and I think a lot of us are. Don't let it stop you, because you've got something there. So keep going, and I mean that. And you know what? I've learned through my life, the best way to move forward is to just really, really embarrass yourself really badly, and then it's only uphill from there.
This is true.
You know, I make a career out of embarrassing myself on a daily basis, and you have more talent in your little finger than I could ever dream of having. So, keep going. You've got this.
Thank you. I
All
really
right.
appreciate it.
Definitely.
All right, everybody. That was Summer with her new song "All I Want," and we're going to be getting that in our playlist. And I have a feeling we're going to be hearing more from you, Summer.
I hope
do.
so.
Yeah, for sure.
I do. Well, thank you so much for coming. You're more than welcome to hang around and chat with us and make comments on stupid jokes and stick around for the rest of the show. Or if you got to get going to class, we understand.
I do have to get going to
Okay.
class, unfortunately, but I'd love to stick around if I could.
Yeah, just as long as you want, or if you want to say goodbye, let us know. And then, but thank you so much for coming today. I've enjoyed it. I was looking forward to this, and I'm glad we made it happen.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move back on to. We've got a little bit of a. I can't even speak. News attack. Let's head on to the news attack. This is where the first
News
part.
attack.
Yeah, this is where the first part is
Okay.
a true news story, and the second part is a poorly written joke that I claim absolutely no credit for.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless they're funny, then I did write them. But I'm gonna go ahead and kick things off here. A survey found that about 4% of adults get themselves something for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be treating myself to a heart-shaped pizza and a heart-shaped pie and a heart-shaped bag of popcorn while I watch Netflix.
Sounds like you have a wonderfully romantic life.
Actually, with my family, that would be. I mean, that's just that would be a good Valentine's Day with the whole family.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
A survey
I
found
never thought of that.
the same
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, the 4% of those adults that are getting themselves something. There's a poem about that.
Ooh.
Oh, I remember. Roses are red, violets are blue, and the 4% bought themselves a bouquet of every flower imaginable, and that's just fine because it's 2024, so mind your own business.
Exactly.
That does not rhyme at all.
Not rhyme.
That's a silly poem. And I say that Chuck probably wrote that.
Yeah, I'm not much of a poet. I'm sorry, everybody. Someday I'll figure out how to make words rhyme, but that day is not today.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
My turn. Researchers say to beat procrastination, just start. Yeah, okay. Not long after you do, the pain area of your brain accepts that it's not so bad. This is how I get myself to shift from the couch to the recliner 3 hours into football.
You know, we used to call some of the things that we put off 10-minute wonders because you'd finally get to doing them and it'd take all of 10 minutes to get it done.
Yeah, for me, it's really about jumping in before I think about it, because
Yes.
if I start thinking about it, then I'm going to put it off.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And
Yes.
the longer I put it off, the more anxious I get about it.
Yeah.
So
You know what
Yeah,
happens with me is I'll
jump
just start doing something. You know, it doesn't even have to be the thing that I want to get done. I'll just start tinkering or I'll pick something up, and then, I may not get that task done, but at least I'm getting something done. And eventually I will wander over and get the thing done that I wanted to get done, along with 5 other things that are halfway done.
Chuck, you are the most productive person I know. You're always doing something.
Tell that to the dirty dishes in my kitchen. Yeah.
That's what teenagers are for.
You'd think, right?
You would.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is, you tell them to do I'll get the dishes mostly done to where it's just a little bit of touch up, maybe load the last load or, do a couple pots and pans. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to work tomorrow. You guys, can you guys do the rest of it while I'm done? Oh yeah, Dad, sure. No problem. It never gets done. 3 days later, boom, mess all over again. Yeah, it's terrible. So health and safety experts are recommending that all 50 states require bicyclists to wear helmets and far less revealing shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Please, people.
Yeah.
Wear something a little longer. Knee length.
What an
please.
image.
Women in China are big fans of apps that provide them with AI boyfriends because love is easier after a software update after an argument. Well, I guess that made sense.
That was LaVonne that wrote that one.
I want an AI boyfriend. That's a great idea.
I bet you can get one. I bet you if you just started talking to like the Chat GPT, would it eventually just become like a relationship?
I want to find out how I can get an AI boyfriend. I like this idea. I'm gonna check it out.
There you go. There were times in the 80s and stuff, when this future possible technology would come up, and I think some of the storylines were probably with less advanced technology than we actually have.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm just saying, if you need a boyfriend, you got ChatGPT. What's the difference between that and like somebody you just text or a long distance thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's more predictable. You can control him better.
Right.
And you don't have to do his laundry.
But
okay,
but just imagine the pillow talk though. You could say, "Hey babe, set a reminder to cuddle at 9 p.m." Yeah.
Right.
All right, go ahead, Sharon.
I think it was Yvonne's turn, but I'll do it.
Okay.
A study found that when a person loses weight, his body increases its appetite, which makes the person eat more, especially at the state fair or when you're watching TV. That's my worst time. All those commercials just make you hungry.
But isn't that the reason for the state fair? I mean, I know they have like animals and rides and stuff somewhere beside the food. But you go for the food, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they introduce new junk food there, don't they?
Yeah. And it's all greasy and it's all good.
Fried. Yeah.
I remember, I think it's gone away now, but I remember for a while there was a fad of like fried butter where they take like frozen sticks of butter, batter them and
terrible.
deep fry them. And I mean, there's got to be a limit to some of this stuff.
Yeah. But, those, what do you call the onions that they...
Bloomin' onion.
Bloomin' onions. Those are so good.
Those are so good.
Yes.
Even like...
I've heard of fried pickles, too.
I've never tried one, but I've heard of it.
It sounds good, actually.
We used to have a booth. My wife and I, we would travel before our kids were born, and we did a food booth that we traveled to fairs and stuff, and we did fried pickles. We did we did sweet tea, Frito pie, fried pickles, and strawberry shortcake.
Oh wow!
And our strawberry shortcake,
what a combination.
Yeah, it was Laura Lee's Tex-Mex. And those fried pickles were a hit, and it was really when fried pickles were only really a thing in the South, and we were doing this in Alaska, and everyone would look at it and be like, "Fried pickles, you are insane! Why?
I want to try that."
But yeah, you get the pickle chips.
Will you make that for me?
Yeah,
make it for me.
Yeah, we're gonna make some fried pickles soon.
Oh, good. I want to try it. Okay,
and you dip them in ranch, and they're so good. Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
A survey found the most expensive state in which to get a divorce is California. Not a surprise. There are the attorney fees, the court costs, and the hush money to the nanny. Clearly, it's Hollywood, right?
Right. Go ahead, Sharon. Take us out.
Okay. The latest figures show that 1% of the people control over 80% of the world's wealth. Mm-hmm. I can't wrap my head around that thought. I mean, I don't even control 80% of my own paycheck.
Yeah, same.
It's that 1% that does, though, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So let's go ahead and move on to this is wacky but true. This is just true news stories. There's nothing, no jokes. The stories themselves are the joke. I'll go ahead and kick things off here. A 10-year-old Norwegian boy drove his parents' car into a snowy ditch on the way home to visit his grandparents, 68 miles away. He got about 6 miles before veering off the road. What? Oh, his grandparents were 68 miles away. The kid got 6 miles away.
Yeah.
And then a snowplow driver found him and called the police. That's not a funny story.
Oh, yeah.
That's cute, though.
He must have wanted to see Grandma and Grandpa.
And yeah, in a way, that's cute. I mean, aside from the Grand Theft Auto, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's those video games, I tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Maybe mine.
Go ahead, LaVonne. Go ahead.
Okay, good.
Or is it Sharon? I don't know.
We skipped LaVonne last round. Let's go back to her.
Okay, wacky but true. Plane lands safely after door falls off mid-flight. Does this sound familiar?
It does sound familiar.
When I say a plane has landed safely after a door fell off mid-flight, you could well imagine thinking, wait, Boeing hasn't fixed the problem? Fortunately for the aircraft maker, it was a small private plane headed out of Buffalo International Airport. The Cheektowaga Police Department said in a statement, a small plane carrying 2 people reported losing a door to the plane. While flying over the area, the plane was reported to have landed safely. Officials report no property damage or injuries, and they don't know why the door fell off. This is
wow.
This is
wacky.
This is a disturbing trend.
Well, yeah, because who wants a door flying off from the ceiling? I mean,
where did it land?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right.
In whose backyard?
Right.
Yeah.
Or on whose head?
Yeah.
Or roof, or
Yeah.
waking up in the middle of the night with a plane door laying next to your bed.
Oh, yeah.
Or hopefully not on your bed. Wow.
Yeah. In Tokyo, Japan, a man walked up to a police booth with a gun in hand and asked for directions to the office of a collection agency. The man told the cops he was tired of the constant harassing phone calls from them and wanted to intimidate the staff. Not the best approach to solving his debt problems. The police charged him with illegal possession of a firearm.
What?
That is pretty crazy. That is really crazy.
That is. Some people just have
to
no
go
sense.
to the police to ask for directions with a gun in your hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to go harass some folks about my bill. Wow.
Why don't you just pay your bill?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of happy I got this next one. This is about the Stinky Bandit. Not to be confused with the Sticky Bandits from the Home Alone movies. This is the Stinky Bandit. He's making news in China. In southwest China, a neighborhood was hit by dozens of early morning burglaries when a man would sneak in, steal valuables, and leave behind a big, big odor. Residents said the Sticky Bandit stench has been strong enough that in a couple of instances where he sat down, apparently for a rest, the furniture they used had to be tossed out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
That was bad.
I don't know what's worse, the violation of having somebody break into your house or the violation of that odor.
Oh my.
I mean,
what the heck was? We don't know what that was about, do we?
You know,
What caused it?
I hadn't read
Was he
that
caught?
ahead. I don't know. You'd think it'd be easy to find him.
Yeah. Just follow the like those old cartoons where you see the fume and then someone floating along.
I mean, they have dogs. You think is it maybe the smell was so overwhelming that dogs can't track the scent, but you think the dogs would be able to find that easy. Just follow him anywhere.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking it was body odor. I thought maybe it was someone that like intentionally was like, spraying those fart sprays or something, not just a smelly individual. Wow.
Okay, a 35-year-old woman from Leesburg, Virginia, allegedly attacked a police officer and another individual in her community. The incident took place when officers arrived at Alexandra Hopkins' residence to serve her with a warrant. Reports indicate Hopkins greeted the officers brandishing a sword with a blade measuring over a foot long. She swung the sword at one of the officers before fleeing the scene. Fortunately, nobody hurt during the encounter. Following a brief pursuit, police managed to apprehend Hopkins and confiscated the weapon, which they described as an Excalibur.
Oh, my.
Okay.
It said with a blade measuring over a foot long. I would not describe that as an Excalibur. I mean, that's just a big knife, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like a butcher knife.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call that a sword.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, I
Kind of
know
lame there.
maybe a dagger.
But still, I would not want anyone swinging a foot-long knife at me.
No. I don't even want a 2-inch knife flung at me.
No, any
No.
kind. No, thank you.
No.
Not even a pocket knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. We're running a little bit early today, actually, and we skipped our trivia earlier. So hopefully you guys haven't gone down and
No,
cheated.
I haven't.
So we're gonna
We don't cheat.
Yeah, I know. You would never. Even if you did, I don't care. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to some trivia.
What about birthdays?
Oh, we didn't do birthdays. Thank you, LaVonne.
You didn't do birthdays.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kick things off with our Chewila Valley Lions Club calendar after LaVonne's review. And these are people that have Valentine's birthdays. I guess is Valentine's Day one of those things? Because I know having a Christmas birthday is like the worst, right? Because then you.
I don't think so.
You don't think it's the worst? You don't think Valentine's Day is bad?
Valentine's? No. Why would it be?
I don't know, because sometimes your birthday falls on a holiday and it takes away from your birthday. I don't think Valentine's Day would do that though. I think it might enhance your birthday.
Yeah.
You'll get all the.
We have one that was born on New Year's Eve, and she just says the whole world's partying for her.
Nice. Okay, that one one having your birthday on New Year's would be a great.
My son's birthday is on February 4th, which seems far away, but still, he always wants to get some red velvet cake for his birthday. He likes that it's close to Valentine's.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
There's that.
I have my stepdaughter. She's about 4 days away from Halloween, and that was a lot of fun growing up doing Halloween birthday parties.
Oh, yeah.
And get all the kids over and get everybody dressed up and.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if we did it on her birthday and didn't do it on Halloween night, because every kid is looking for an excuse to dress up more than once around Halloween.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so she always had the best birthday parties, and we kind of went all out for her birthday parties. Halloween is special for us anyway, and it gave us a reason to actually get our decorations done a week in advance instead of the day before Halloween like we usually do. So today we have on our local Chewila Valley Lions Club calendar, we have Glenda Booth and Marianne Thompson with birthdays today. So happy birthday, you two, and happy Valentine's Day. Woo. I don't have any applause. So
yeah, we should ask them if it's a good thing.
Right.
To have a birthday on
Maybe they're
Valentine's.
listening. You guys want to comment on Facebook and let us know.
Well,
No?
I think Marianne is a high school student, so she might be either in school or getting ready.
It's her birthday. Do you go to? Well, I guess you would go to school on your birthday.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't you remember taking cupcakes when you were in grade school? No, because I have a June birthday. I never got to take cupcakes.
I have an August birthday.
Yeah.
You know what happened when I was young? When I was living in the Tri-Cities as a young kid going to elementary school, they started a little earlier in the year than when I moved to Alaska. Every single year, it seemed the first day of school was on my birthday.
Oh my!
Which means you get to be in school, but you don't get to do the cupcakes and everything because nobody's gonna care who you are the first day of school. And you got so much other stuff going on that there's no time, because you have to arrange that stuff with teachers and.
Think how popular you'd be if you showed up the first day of school with treats.
I never even thought about that. I mean, I could have just gone rogue and just brought them and started passing out cupcakes in the hallway.
Yeah.
Making friends everywhere you go.
See, you don't think about this stuff in first grade.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do some celebrity birthdays. We got a few today.
I thought we were doing trivia.
We're backtracking.
Okay,
We're backtracking
okay.
here. We can do what we want. It's our show.
Okay.
So, all right. Who wants to do birthdays? Who did the last one? I think it's.
I will.
Okay. Go ahead. Take us into birthdays.
Magician Teller of Penn and Teller is 76. Wow.
But that's crazy.
Which one is he?
He's the
tall
Teller.
one.
No, Teller is the one that
Okay.
doesn't speak.
Oh yeah, Teller's the short one.
Penn Jillette's the tall one.
Yeah.
I love Penn and Teller.
Gillette. Oh, Penn is his first name. Okay.
Yeah, Penn Jillette.
Well,
And then-
anyway, Teller is 76. He's
Yeah.
the one who doesn't talk. Okay. Zach Galligan of Gremlins is 60. Phil Lewis of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I never heard of that one.
I think it was a
He's
Nickelodeon show.
56. Oh, okay. Simon Pegg in Star Trek and Mission Impossible films. I love him. So funny. 54. Denai Guerrera. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Danny Guerrera. We'll call it that.
Danny Guerrera. Okay. A Black Panther is 46. And Jake Lacey of The Office is 39. Freddie Highmore of The Good Doctor and the Spiderwick Chronicles, also of Bates Motel, one of my favorite series, is 32.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good. I was going to say that kid's good, but he's 32. He's not a kid anymore.
No.
Yeah, let's do It Happened Today. I'm going to kick things off here with 1778. The United States flag was formally recognized by a foreign naval vessel for the first time when French Admiral Toussaint Guillaume Piquet de la Mont. I have no idea if I said that right. It sounded right? I just spoke.
Guillaume is the only one.
I just spoke in cursive. That's all I did. Rendered a 9-gun salute to the USS Ranger, commanded by John Paul Jones. Very cool. Very cool. Let's go round robin here.
In 1849, in New York City, James Polk became the first serving president of the United States to have his photograph taken. 1849.
I want to look that up. I bet you it's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was Lincoln, but apparently not. 1979, history's oldest caged guinea pig, Snowball, died in Bingham, England at age 14 years, 10 and a half months.
Wow.
I didn't know they lived longer than 3 years. Wow.
We've had guinea pigs, and I'm sad to say they did not make it anywhere near that long.
Yeah.
Wow. 1989, the first of 24 satellites of the Global Positioning System, also known as GPS. GPS was placed into orbit. It seems like GPS has been around longer than that, but I guess the 80s, that's a long time.
Yeah,
right?
that's a lot
That is
of
a long
years.
time.
How did we use GPS without cell phones?
They had little GPS little things.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess back in those days, it's probably just the military that had access to that stuff for a while before it was released to the public. Wow.
Yeah.
That's my guess. I don't know.
Dolly, the cloned sheep, was euthanized after premature aging and disease marred her short life and raised questions about the practicality of copying life.
I remember Dolly.
So if that was 2003, what I want to know is what year she was cloned. I don't know.
It seems like it was earlier than that. It seemed like I remember that as a kid, but maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know about
you were a kid in 2003, weren't you?
Me?
You were a kid a day ago. You're still a kid.
I was legally an adult in 2003.
Okay.
What was I? I was 25 in 2003.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in 2005, YouTube was founded.
Ooh.
It's been almost 20 years.
Almost 19 years ago.
Yeah.
It seems like longer to me.
Yeah.
It's been around forever.
Yeah,
exactly. There are people who voted to pass our school levy that have had YouTube their entire life.
That's true.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And in just a couple years, there's going to be people who are drinking age that have never been alive without YouTube.
Oh.
And then someday we're going to be saying the same thing about TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
It won't be long.
Yeah. Then in 2014, the Ivanpah Solar Electric Generating System, the world's largest solar plant, opened in the Mojave Desert. The $2.2 billion plant spans 5 square miles and can provide power to 140,000 homes.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Amazon, in 2019, Amazon canceled plans to build a corporate campus in Long Island, Queens, New York, after widespread opposition. So that shows what the power of the people can do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. In 2021, burglars broke into a home in Hungary, cooked up some lunch, looked at some adult websites on a computer, and then drank some expensive alcohol before running off after being disturbed. Why is this even bothering to list this? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why is this in a calendar of events?
That is bizarre. I mean, that's just a Tuesday in Chihuahua. Yeah. I'm going to go take us into our special events today. It is Valentine's Day, of course.
Surprise.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. It is Frederick Douglass Day. That's cool. It's Ash Wednesday, Book Giving Day, Quirky Alone Day. Quirky Alone Day. I guess a day for quirky people to be alone?
Okay.
I guess so.
Yeah. It's spelled with one word, though, so I was wondering if that's actually a thing, or
I don't know.
I'll have to look that up. It's the League of Women Voters Day. That's cool. Library Lovers Day. Shouldn't that be every day? I think so.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, for Valentine's Day, it is Cream-Filled Chocolates Day.
Absolutely.
That should be every day.
Yep, I agree. You know, a lot of people don't like those cream-filled, the cheap cream-filled chocolates. I love them.
Well, more for us.
I love them. Even some of them aren't that great, but I still like them anyway. They're good. Ferris Wheel Day. Have a Heart Day, also appropriate for Valentine's Day. Also appropriate for Valentine's Day, Organ Donor Day.
Yeah.
So donate those hearts, everybody. Wow. It's Pet Theft Awareness Day, Race Relations Day, Read to Your Child Day, and Call In Single Day. So I guess call in your work. Sorry guys, I'm single. I can't come in today. It's just a really rough day for me on Valentine's Day. I don't think I can do it. I need a mental health day. All right, tell us about our number for the day. Whose turn is it?
I don't remember.
Let's go with Sharon. You spoke up first.
3 billion. That's the number for the day.
Yeah.
It's the revenue projected to be brought in by U.S. restaurants every day in 2024.
Wow.
Sales at the U.S. restaurants are projected to rise from an estimated $997 billion in 2023 all the way up to $1.1 trillion in 2024.
Wow.
Is that because we're all going out to eat now?
Maybe, I love that. I like supporting restaurants, and I love all the varieties, and I've been loving seeing what's happening here locally with new restaurants popping up. And
I think that COVID did a number for us because we all stayed home, and then we learned to appreciate how nice it was to have somebody else cook dinner for us.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole dinner time rolls around and you're looking at all the dishes sitting on the counter. You're like, I just can't. All righty. So go ahead, LaVonne. Take us to the next one. I'm sorry.
One?
You're right. I was looking at the wrong section. Now it is time for trivia.
Oh, good.
As we close out the show.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to test you guys, see what you know, see what you don't know. It is time for fun and games. We're going to go to the trivia. 20 million acres of what fruit are planted worldwide?
Apples?
20 million.
It's not apples.
20 million. Of what fruit?
What fruit?
20 million acres are planted every year? Is that what you said?
Yep. 20 million acres of these are planted worldwide.
That doesn't mean every year. That just means they're out there.
It doesn't say every year. I believe this is just what's out there.
Okay.
20 million acres.
I'm guessing avocados.
It is not avocado, although now you're making me hungry.
Blueberries?
Nope. This is a versatile fruit. It's often not used and it's just eaten as the fruit. It's made for lots of different products.
Coconuts?
No. Most often products made with it are either dried versions of this fruit or a beverage. Made out of this fruit.
It's not
cherries.
Nope.
It's not lemons because you don't dry a lemon, but you make lemonade.
True. A fermented beverage.
Fermented?
A fermented beverage. Or most likely the dried version.
Beer?
No, you're getting closer.
Oh, really?
Think of this dried version of this fruit in little tiny red boxes.
Red boxes?
Red boxes.
Little tiny red boxes that you give to kids in their lunch boxes.
You're just confusing me. Red
juice
boxes?
No, not juice boxes.
Raisins.
Grapes. Yes, grapes. It is grapes.
Grapes.
Oh. Yeah.
Wine.
Yeah,
that's why you said beer was close. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And fermented beverage, wine.
Yeah.
I feel kind of stupid now.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in you guys.
Oh,
wow.
no.
I thought that was going to be an easy one. Sorry.
Okay, now give us an easy one.
Ooh, this not necessarily an easy one, but I find this one creepy. 80% of major U.S. employers monitor what?
Facebook.
No, you're on the right track.
Just your
Monitor their
social
employees.
No, not social media. It is digital.
Oh.
Their computers?
These come from computers or your phone.
A different social media than Facebook? Is that?
It's not social media, but it is a communication
not-
device. Not a device, a method of communication.
Their emails?
Their emails.
Oh, really?
80% of major U.S. employers monitor their employees' email.
Huh.
That's
Well, it wouldn't be their private email. It'd be their business email, right? Because they couldn't monitor their private email.
right. Yeah.
Could they?
Well, I would assume so. Or I guess anything that you use on the work computers.
Yeah, because if you've got your private line on
yeah.
the work computer, they could monitor it.
And I think it's
Yeah.
good advice always, whether you're a volunteer in an organization or working. I'll always have a separate email for that account, and don't put anything on there that you don't want anyone else to see, because eventually, if you move on, someone else might get that email and have access to your old email.
Privacy. Right.
So don't say anything bad about anybody. Don't say anything you wouldn't be okay with everyone
Even
hearing.
on your own email, don't say anything bad about anybody.
Just don't say bad stuff about
Just
people.
don't say bad.
Yeah.
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 Be nice.
Yes.
Okay, so on this one, these are answer wrong and win, and I
Okay.
struggle with these, so I'm glad I'm reading them to you guys.
Oh,
and
I
not,
don't like these.
Okay.
And actually, honestly, I don't even know if I could get this one right. Anyway, on the TV show Frasier, and if Brandon Hanson is watching this, he is a Frasier fanatic, so he would freak out about this question. But on the TV show Frasier, what is the name of the main character?
Sally.
There you go. Good one. Nice. Okay, in what directions does the traffic flow on a major road?
You have to say the major road.
Oh, okay. You're right. Okay. In what direction does the traffic flow on Highway 395? North and south or east and west?
East and west.
There you go. Wrong answer.
Yeah.
What does Tesla make?
Televisions.
There you go. I would say a mess. They make a mess. If you are going to the Eiffel Tower, what country would you be traveling to?
China.
Ooh.
Oh, you're quick.
The famous China Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last one here before we head out for the day. How many seasons are there in a year?
2.
2. Do you want to name them?
Winter and potholes.
There you go. I was gonna say winter and road construction.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us today. That is your morning show for the day. You can tune in tonight. We have something that I'm trying to open up that's not opening up because, yay, our computers today. So, yeah, tonight you can tune in right here for Music for the Mountain from 6 to 8 p.m., 8 to 10 p.m. tonight with Dirt Road Blues with our very own Doug McQuain live in the studio. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. we have Planetary Radio, Sea Change Radio, Echo Shock Total, and Earth Date. We've added a new one to our Wednesday night lineup. Before we go on, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Summer. If anybody's out there listening, you can find her first song on Spotify. If you look up Summer, Somer, the name of the song is All I Want. And we'll be posting a link to that on our Facebook page later today. So once again, thank you so much for listening to KCHW 102.7 FM, your Northern Lights Public Radio.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Go to the art show.
Yeah.
It's 9.